Welcome to the Makeup and Beauty Podcast, where we talk about all things makeup and beauty with a dash of fashion and pop culture. I'm your host, C. Michelle, and let's jump right into it. Today is all about what's new in beauty. I hope you are having a great week. I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day weekend or Galentine's Day weekend. For those of you that are not familiar with what Galentine's Day is, it is a day that you spend with your gals on Valentine's Day, hence the word Galentine's. And yeah, so let's jump right into what's new in beauty. LYS Beauty has come out with a new concealer, and it's called the Triple Fix Brightening Concealer. I did purchase it. I just tried it out, and I got it in the shade D as in dog, G as in George, 3. And it's described as a golden caramel brown skin with golden undertones. It's a liquid formula. It says it's long wearing, full coverage, good for dark circles. It's clean and good for dark spots. It's described as a luxurious, rich, ultra creamy concealer that helps visibly brighten, conceal, and nourish the complexion with a skin-like finish. All right, so the one thing that I like about it is that it has turmeric and ashwagandha in it. I think it's really cool when brands are starting to put adaptogens in makeup and skincare. Anything, I guess, with ashwagandha is supposed to help relax and calm things down. So I see that part. Turmeric is one of my favorites also. It's great to help reduce inflammation. It's an anti-inflammatory agent. So those two things are really cool that are in there. Two things that I actually do use in my everyday life. I have a tea with ashwagandha in it, and I'm thinking about just taking ashwagandha on its own. But hey, anyway, that's neither here nor there. So it cost $18. And I will say this. When I tried it on, I did like the brightening effect of it. However, I feel as though it does give me more of a tan olive undertone, even though it says golden. So I am going to try another shade, and I believe it's a TN3. So I'm going to try her neutral concealer and see what that looks like underneath my eyes. Like I said before, I do like it. I like the texture for sure. It is ultra creamy. I like the applicator. The packaging is beautiful. It's in her classic Delta inspired triangle shape. It has a lot of product in it. It has frosted glass, and I mean, it's a beautiful product. I just don't know if that shade that I picked is going to be the right one for me, but I do want to try it again in a slightly lighter shade. It's TN6, excuse me. So I'll let you know how it wears over time, but if you want to see it for sure, just hop over on my Instagram. I am posting tutorials left and right, having so much fun doing it, y'all. LYS is out here doing it, so I had to get it. I got it as soon as I saw it was released because I am on a quest to find a good concealer for me. I want one that is full coverage, and I want one that's more simple for everyday use that's not so full. So I might look into the Kosas one for that because I hear that the one from Kosas is great for that really subtle, natural look. If you have tried that concealer, of course, let me know over in my DMs what you think of it. Another new product that has come out is by Dior. They have two new foundations. One is a luminous finish and the other is a matte finish. It's called the Dior Forever Matte Foundation SPF 15. Comes in 42 shades. $52. I'm looking at the shade range. The shade range looks good, but there's a huge jump between two shades, and that is, of course, the shade that I would be. But it's a liquid formula, it's hydrating, medium coverage, SPF, matte finish, long wearing. So it's a new generation Dior foundation with 24-hour transfer-proof wear with skincare ingredients. This matte formula visibly improves skin over time. A lot of brands now are just really incorporating skincare in these products. I mean, for some that don't really do skincare, I guess it could be a 2-in-1 for them that way, but we shall see. Do you guys watch Bridgerton? Okay, well, Auntie Pat McGrath Labs has come out with 2 new pieces from her Bridgerton collection. Now, I don't know if these are repeats or something along those lines. I don't know. I haven't gotten into the show, and I didn't buy anything from the first launch. So if this is a repeat, let me know over in my DMs. I'm not sure. But she's come out with a blush trio, and she's come out with an eyeshadow palette. So the eyeshadow palette is $65 for 6 shades, and the blush palette is $52 for 3 shades. So the shades are both matte and shimmer, metallic, and satin finishes. It's a limited edition 6-shade eyeshadow palette featuring regal and romantic Bridgerton-inspired hues. The blushes are, one is matte finish, they have a shimmer finish and a radiant finish. A Bridgerton-inspired cheek palette starring 2 Divine blush shades and a Divine Glow highlighter. Got it. I'm curious to see how this looks on various skin tones because it looks brown girl friendly for sure, but not like too deep. Like, I don't know if like a Nima Tang could wear this. If you know who Nima Tang is, then you know the reference. All right, so Fenty, our cousin Rihanna has, yeah, like how I call everybody black my cousin or my auntie or somebody like that, child. That's just what we do. That's just what we do. All right, I'm pulling up the new Fenty lipstick. So Fenty has come out with a Fenty Icon, the Fill Semi-Matte Refillable Lipstick. Okay, so that's cool. I guess that's environmentally friendly. So the lipstick total will be $32. The actual case to put the lipstick in is $12, and the lipstick is $20. The lipstick comes in 20 different shades. Let's see about the finish. It's hydrating, long wearing, and it's a matte finish. It's described as a creamy semi-matte lipstick in a range of high pigment reds and neutrals for all skin tones that is made to be refillable. Choose a shade and add the case to the cart. So I'm seeing like a blue based red to a creamy nude. I mean, this definitely can run the gamut of shades and lip colors and everything like that. And speaking of lip colors, let's get into Huda Beauty. So I've never purchased anything from Huda, but she has a fragrance that I'm interested in. And one of the offers for Sephora, when I checked out for my most recent purchase, they offered a sample of her new liquid lipstick. So she got it, and I got the shade Perfectionist. And the shade is really pretty. I think it's something that I could wear without a liner. So it's like a pretty pinky nude, and I think I can definitely get away with wearing it without a liner. So let's read about Huda Beauty's new liquid lipstick. Okay. It's called the Liquid Matte Ultra Comfort Transfer Proof Lipstick. It's a matte finish, long wearing, liquid formula, vegan, fragrance free, and full coverage. A cult favorite, this transfer proof, long wearing liquid matte lipstick is now better than ever. Reformulated for maximum comfort with an extent of shade range suitable for all skin tones. Now, one that I'm really interested in is called First Class. It's like a mauve color and looks really, really pretty. So Nars, they're my best friends. I don't know if y'all know that. But Nars Cosmetics has come out with a new light reflecting foundation and skincare. So they have a new moisturizer, toner, eye gel. They have quite a few things. So let's dig into this a little bit. So the new Nars, a light reflecting advanced skincare foundation. Here's that thing, more skincare in these products. They have it in 36 shades. It's $49. It's a liquid formula, good for redness, medium coverage, good for dull, uneven texture, natural finish, and good for dark spots. It's described as a medium makeup skin hybrid foundation with a natural finish that quickly blurs and smooths while visibly improving skin's clarity over time. I have not tried this. If anyone has, let me know over in my DMs, because I am not gonna lie, I'm not curious to buy this one. But the Nars foundation that I do want, that I have not purchased yet, is the Soft Matte Complete Foundation. That's the foundation that is really on my radar. That one's $40 and it comes in 34 shades. That one's not new, but I definitely do want to try that one because I hear so many good things about it. Nars also makes the Soft Matte Complete Concealer that I love. And of course, their hero product, the cult classic, the Radiant Creamy Concealer, is a classic. I mean, it is what it is there. Okay, so let's get into their new skincare, the Light Reflecting Skincare Collection. And they have a Light Reflecting Multi-Action Treatment Lotion, which is a toner. They have the Light Reflecting Eye and Lash Gel. Okay, so what's that? So that's $60 for the Light Reflecting Eye and Lash Gel. The toner is $37. What's coming out soon is going to be the Light Reflecting Firming Serum. They have a light reflecting moisturizer that's 65. The light reflecting firming serum is 80. And the light reflecting restorative night treatment is 85. Those you can't add to the bag yet because they're on the way, those last three. But the ones that are available right now for purchase are the toner and the eyelash gel. I'm going to start with the eyelash gel because I'm curious to know exactly what that is. So it's a powerful, quick absorbing gel formula that gently treats eyes and lashes with an all-in-one formula. It revitalizes and refreshes the eye area with up to 60 hours of moisture and improves the look of under eye bags by 49% in just 8 weeks. A blend of peptides, hyaluronic acid, and provitamin B5 work together to smooth and brighten the eye area, while giving lashes a fuller, longer, thicker look. Hyaluronic feeling spheres lock moisture into skin while smoothing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So the key claims are: provides up to 60 hours of hydration, improves the look of under eye bags by 49% in just 8 weeks, smooths under eye texture by 42% in just 8 weeks, and improves under eye brightness by 38% in just 8 weeks. Let's see about the toner. So the key claims for the toner are clinically shown to remove dead skin and reduces skin flaking by 68% after 4 weeks of use. After 2 weeks, for those that participated in the study, 97% agreed it felt non-drying, 94% agreed skin felt soft, hydrated, and instantly refreshed, 94% also agreed the product left the skin feeling instantly toned, 90% agreed the product smoothed out the skin surface, and 87% agreed the skin felt revitalized and energized. They had 30 people participating in those studies. When they release those other 3 products, I will be sure to let you guys know. Hopefully they'll send it to me, child. Ilia was just acquired by Clarins. Clarins owned a portion of the stake in the company prior to taking the full stake, but Ilia has now been acquired. I feel like nowadays all these brands, all these indie brands are being gobbled up because, they need that capital to reach bigger audiences. So hopefully this was a wonderful move for Ilia, apparently so. So I'm hoping that their customers are still going to be happy. I'm putting on lipstick as I'm doing this, y'all. Why? I'm hoping their customers are still going to be happy as they make this new transition. Do I have any ColourPop fans out there? Okay, I haven't shopped at ColourPop in probably maybe a decade, but they have these super shock eyeshadows that people love. I have never tried it, so it is on my radar to try. They have extended their shade range. They have a plethora of new colors out, and they're only like $6, so I'm interested in trying 1 or 2 of them. They're a cream to matte product. Sounds interesting. A few other things that's going on in beauty. So there's another acquisition I forgot to mention, and that was by Farfetch. If you shop at Farfetch, then you might already know, but Farfetch purchased Violet Grey. So Violet Grey is like this boutique, high-end cosmetics store. I know they had a shop over in Melrose in LA. It's very like trendy. They have like curated items, just really high-end stuff, right? So I guess Farfetch wants to get into the beauty business, so they acquired a brand that matched their demographic. The acquisition makes perfect sense. So Violet Grey is now going to be with Farfetch, and they didn't say how much the acquisition was, but I'm sure she got broke off, child. I'm sure. So that's cool. Just more acquisitions, more brands coming together and working together, which I think is really, really awesome. Now, who's about to come work with me? All right. Who's you know what? That's for another podcast. Another thing in beauty that might not be such good news, but Glossier is going to be furloughing about 1/3 of their workforce. They are scaling back and I think refocusing on their products, and maybe, I guess from what I'm reading, they bit off a little bit more than they can chew. So I've never tried anything from Glossier. There are 2 products that are their hero products that I want to try, which are their Boy Brow in their Brow Flick. If you've tried anything from Glossier, let me know what your hero products are or what you love from the brand, and I will try those. I will definitely try that boy brow, but I'm debating if I want to do a clear boy brow or try one with a little tint, or maybe get the clear boy brow and then get the Brow Flick in like a soft brown. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on Glossier over on Instagram at @CMichelleStyles. Sephora is now about to get into the sex toy business. Yes, you heard me. You can go to Sephora to get your eyeliner, your makeup, honey, and some pleasurable items. Okay. Wellness, sexual wellness products is what it will be called. Okay. And they just started around Valentine's Day. So they are going to be selling products by two female funded brands. And I believe it's pronounced Maude or Maude, Maude, and Dame products. So what they will be selling includes bath salts, vibrators, massage candles, lubricants, and more. So I thought that was interesting. I think that Sephora is kind of trying to change their image a bit to not be maybe so cookie cutter. I find that to be really interesting. So I'm looking at some of the prices of these products. I mean, they're not cheap, and I'm not going to say exactly what they are, but if you are interested in seeing what they are, you can check it out over on their website. Maude has a vibrator that looks like a carrot. Like, I'm sorry. But it looks like if you put it on your desk, nobody would ever know what it was. It just looks like a piece of artwork. Wow. We're moving on. Speaking of sexual products, there's another one that looks to be a sexual product, but it's not. It's actually a facial sponge, and I believe it's pronounced Leah. It's a makeup applicator that was created due to the ponderosa we're in, because a lot of makeup artists, myself included, we love using our hands. Using your hands really warms up a product. It really helps the product melt into your client's skin, and they created this product to help minimize that skin contact. So this sponge is supposed to mimic the texture of flesh, of skin, to really do what you need it to do. Okay, let me read to you a little bit about it. It's a breakthrough in makeup application technology invented by celebrity makeup artist Bo Nelson. The Leah Ultra Fresh Blender. I didn't even tell you what it was. Okay, guys, it's called the Leah Ultra Fresh Blender. It's engineered to mimic skin-on-skin contact. Like, even that sounds sexual. Applying makeup flawlessly, using up to 60% less makeup than a sponge. Sidebar. I know using makeup sponges as a makeup artist, I have to pretty much have disposable ones or clean them really, really thoroughly because they're porous. Like, things could stay stuck in there for a while. So you have to be really careful using them from client to client. That's why this product is so interesting, because I don't believe that it's porous, and cleaning it is going to be easier. Okay. Leah's Ultra Fresh Closed Cell Technology is non-absorbent. There you go. Non-hypoallergenic and easily cleanable and sustainable. So when you look at it, it looks like a toy. Yep, it's free of parabens, phthalates, latex, PVC, and silicones. So I will link to this below. So I'll link to this in the show notes so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But as a makeup artist, I am interested in this. Now let's see how much it is. It is $59. And you can choose a color. Okay, it's just one color, one size. All right, so I am interested in this just for the mere fact that it will reduce the need for sponges. And I mean, I don't really use a lot of sponges on my clients anyway, but I do use my hands. So it would be interesting to see how this would work. Okay, so that's all I have in What's New in Beauty. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want more What's New in Beauty episodes, so let me know. I will be happy to do that, but it was so much going on where I said, let me just go ahead and do a What's New in Beauty episode only. But yeah, if you guys see anything out there, at me. My name is C. Michelle Styles, and I am so grateful for you listening. Please, before you go, make sure you give me a rating, like this podcast. It depends on what platform you're on, I know. But if you can rate it, please rate it. If you can subscribe, please subscribe. If you can leave a review, please do so. Again, it helps the podcast grow. Thank you for joining me on the Makeup and Beauty Podcast. I'm so happy to have you. And please, while you're here, stay a while, hang out, and listen to some other episodes. I have some great episodes before this one. Please leave the podcast a review and rate it. It really helps the podcast grow and reach new listeners. Also, if you want to be informed on all things fashion and beauty weekly, sign up for the It List. That is my email listserv that I send out once a week with all the happenings going on in beauty and fashion. You can find me everywhere on every social media platform, from Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Clubhouse, all of them at C. Michelle Styles. My website is www.cmichellestyles.com. Thank you so much for joining me for beauty and community, and until next time, adios. Besos.